With the FA Cup over now, Leicester surprise win over Chelsea in the FA Cup final this weekend. Kind of realised that the Premier League, it's nearly over. 36 out of 38 games have been played. We've only got 2 games remaining. The Premier League season 2021 is literally 2 games remaining. 2 games until it's all over and finished. And it kind of got me wondering, what do we already know? Well, to be honest, let's start with the bottom half of the table. Sheffield United, West Brom and Sam Allardyce, and Fulham. They're all going back down to the Championship. Brighton, Newcastle, Burnley, all kind of, 10-point gap there. They're kind of safe. Definitely not going to go down this year. I reckon Newcastle might next year. Norwich and Watford are being promoted into the Premier League for next year. And out of the playoff game, I reckon it'll be Brentford or maybe Bournemouth. That'll be the third team coming back up to the Prem. That's not all we know. It's not just this section here, the Fulham, West Brom and the Sheffield United. We know more. We also know that Harry Kane is currently top goal scorer with Mo Salah on 22 goals. There's 2 games remaining. That could all change, and I'm gonna have a little nose a little bit later on and see, out of the remaining 2 games, if Kane or Salah might have more of a chance of scoring. We know that Harry Kane is also top assist with 13 assists. It's really impressive to see him not only scoring but assisting goals. He's above players like Bruno and Kevin, as you can see on 11 there. That's really impressive to be above them too, because they are the key playmakers for both Manchester clubs. And we also know that Ederson, the Man City goalkeeper, is most likely going to win Golden Gloves. I mean, in all fairness, he's probably got it in the bag, because Mendy, even if he gets 2 clean sheets now, it'll be joint with Ederson, I guess. So, but then saying that, I reckon Mendy might be there next year. 16, and he only really played half a season. So anyway, yeah, we know Kane is most likely possibly going to get goal scorer for of the season, same as assists, unless something happens with Bruno or Kevin. And then Ederson there pretty much confirming that he will in reality get clean sheet. What I liked, I don't know where I found it, there's only been 1 player this season, that's club stats, I don't want club stats, player stats is what I want. There's only 1 player that has got 2 red cards all season in the Premier League. Let's have a little nose. Goals, let's go to red cards. It should be this season it shows up. There you go. Lewis Dunk, 2 red cards for a team that nearly got relegated this year. Rest of the players here on 1 red card, which I think is quite light for a full season. Only 1 player with 2. But yeah, going back to the table, let's go away from West Brom. I don't know why West Brom. Don't know what I clicked on there. But there are currently 7 teams that are basically looking for, ignore Everton there, 59 points. Anywhere from West Ham up to Leicester, 66 point Leicester, Chelsea on 64, Liverpool there on 63, and Tottenham and West Ham are on 59 each. All of them teams, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clubs are battling it out until the end for 3rd and 4th place. And it might be like last year where it was Man United, Leicester and Chelsea battling it out for 4th place. It's going to be like that, I think, this year round as well. City have confirmed that they're winners of the Premier League this year with their 13-point gap. United, I hope they don't slip up, but they seem certain to finish 2nd. 3 wins, a draw and 2 losses. Same as Leicester, so form's the same at the moment, although United have lost both their last 2 games. 3rd and 4th, Leicester and Chelsea are 66, 64 points. There's a maximum of 6 points here. If Leicester win all their games, they'll be on 72 points, so United desperately need 1 more win. Chelsea, again, could leapfrog Leicester into 3rd. And in reality, if Tottenham and West Ham both win both their games, they could be up to 65 games, which could put them in 4th, depending on Chelsea's form in the final 2 games. And you've got to think that Chelsea are also in the Champions League final, so their mindset might be a little bit off, might be focusing purely on European football. But yeah, basically Leicester, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, West Ham, all battling out for 3rd and 4th. Everton are there, but they're probably going to be more battling it out for 5th, but I don't think they're going to hit 5th. It looks optimistic for both Spurs and West Ham to finish 4th. It's not impossible, but if Leicester or Chelsea both lose their games, them 6 points could be so vital. 6 points in the remaining 2 games of the season. That's 2 games, 90 minutes each. That's 180 minutes plus added time. Football left this season, and it could all change. Could you imagine if Tottenham managed to finish top 4 and get European football next year? Kane might want to stay. And yes, 5th place does get a Europa League spot, but that's no Champions League, and it is so tight between 3rd and 7th. Literally one slip up could cost you Champions League. So what I'm going to do is have a little look at the top 7 teams in their final 2 games of this season, which I have open here on the first tab here. And we're going to have a little nose at week 37. I'm not going to go through every team, but I will go through the top 7 teams. So what we've got is City playing Brighton. And just on paper, just by odds, City top, Brighton literally 17th in the table. You've got to think City's going to win that. It has to be a City win. Even if it's a 1-0 win, which it won't be, but even if we put down 1-0. Okay, to be honest, I'm going to change it. I'm going to say that City are going to win that 3-0. I've got a feeling it's going to be 3-0. United play Fulham. You know, Fulham there have what we got. They've let in nearly double how many they've scored. So even if you said with United it's going to be a 2-1 win, you know, a little bit more realistic, maybe 2-1. The Berbatov derby, that one. Leicester are playing Chelsea away, so let's go down to Chelsea and Leicester. Who knows? Chelsea, like I said, Chelsea are determined to win something this year. They've lost the FA Cup due to Leicester. This is where they beat them, let's say 2-1. And if they beat them 2-1, it might change the whole table completely, or it might not. In reality, Leicester have beaten them back in January, and they've beaten them in the cup final. I think Leicester might actually win it this time around. I think the FA Cup has convinced me that they might win. But I'm just going to put Chelsea as a 2-1 win in that. We're going to go down to the Liverpool playing Burnley away game. Burnley are going to play hard. Liverpool aren't really where they should be. We're at Burnley. They're 15th. I've got a little issue that I'm biased because I don't like Liverpool, but I feel like it might be a 1-1 draw. I feel like it might be a boring match. Spurs are playing Aston Villa. Looking at the table again, Villa are 11th. They've not been playing that well recently either. Let's have a look at this one. They've literally won 1 game. Burnley... Sorry. Yeah, so let's go... I think 2-0 maybe. West Ham are playing West Brom. I feel like this is going to be a massive goal scoring game. Something crazy like that. That seems to be the way with West Brom at the moment. I think that I'm not going to do the Southampton game. I'm not going to do the Newcastle game. I'm not going to do I don't think Arsenal matter too much in this situation. Where's Everton? Everton are playing Wolves. And Wolves are 12th. Let's just put a little teaser of 1-0. How does it look? How does the table look when we calculate them stats? Are we going to calculate it? Did it calculate it already? What I'll do is leave the remaining games 0-0. Because we're not going to be looking at anything under the 7. Why is it not working? Going on to week 38, let's see if it calculates it in the end. City, you're going to be playing Everton. We'll see. There they are. This is going to be the final game, and I reckon Aguero will play this match, and I think it's going to finish 4-1. I think it's going to be a big goal game. United are playing Wolves away, and again I think it's going to be something similar. I think it's going to be very similar. Leicester are playing Tottenham. This is such an interesting game. I'm really looking forward to this match. It did update it. So if Leicester win against Tottenham, they've basically guaranteed a top spot. But imagine if this happens. Tottenham are 5th by 1 point. They get European football. Is that the same with West Ham? If we go back to this game, let's flip it. Let's flip it to 2-1. Like I said, this could happen. Look at that. Chelsea dropped down to 7th. Where's that Liverpool game? Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Imagine this. Where's Everton? Oh, we've done the Everton game. Don't care. Oh, could you imagine if Villa and Chelsea draw? They knock West Ham out, but they're on the same points. That would be amazing. I think that would be the best dramatic way for this season to end. Have I done them all now? I've done all the top teams. So I'm not saying that's going to happen. I was going to do this is what I think is going to happen, but I think this would be so much more dramatic. Ignoring the goals, I don't think the goal difference is too much different there. City, I reckon, will finish top. United, 13 points different. I don't think we're going to change too much there. Leicester, they're on form. You know, they're definitely trying to prove a point that they want to break into that top 14. I would find it amazing if Chelsea dropped from Champions League football down to Europa. I mean, I think there's still the logic of, obviously, if they win against Man City, when they in the cup final they get into. So maybe it's another situation like the other year when they knocked Tottenham out. But yeah, I reckon it will be City, United, Leicester. In reality, I don't think Tottenham will finish 4th. I reckon it will stay the same how it is, Leicester, Chelsea. But imagine how conflicting that will be. Or even so, what was the Chelsea score that I put down? Imagine if that happened. Imagine if it was 1-0 to Villa. Chelsea dropped down to 7th. West Ham get Europa's football. End of the season is going to be so interesting, and I think it will go down to this final game on the 23rd of May. We're literally six days away from the final. Every game is being played at 5 o'clock. There's going to be goal scoring. There's going to be, I reckon, there'll be a few good sending offs in this. It'll be dramatic. And then the next video I'm going to do will be to talk about the European Champions League, Chelsea versus Man City. I'd like to know why Sky Sports have put City first, or why City are first. Don't really understand that. Champions League. So the next video I'll do, I'm probably going to do something similar to the FA Cup prediction that I did, because this is a bit of a ramble video and I apologise on that side of things. But really confusing. There you go. Champions League final move to Porto. 6,000 fans will join. But when you look at it, it comes up saying City versus Chelsea. I think it should be Chelsea versus City. And as much as I don't want Chelsea to win, I don't want Man City to win. It's going to be Premier League, League Cup. I don't want them to do a treble. I don't want them to do a treble. Let Chelsea win it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, comment in the comment section below, and if you're new to my channel, why not sub to me? Tell me who you think will finish in the top 4. Will Man United slip away? Because could you imagine again this happens? Alright. Where's Man United game? Imagine if this happens. Where's Leicester? Where's the Leicester game? Leicester wins that game. Imagine if this happened. Leicester go second, United drop down to third. That'll make this season so disappointing for so many reasons for United fans. If you liked this video, like I said, leave feedback in the comment section below. Hit the like button, sub to me if you're new. I'm probably going to do some more football talk videos, like I said. Champions League isn't too far away. Probably be doing some transfer talk videos in the near future. I do a lot of Power Ranger talking videos as well because I am a child at heart. And yeah, I'll catch you next time for another video of some sort.